What happens when the person everyone ignores holds the key to a billion-dollar breakthrough? Today, we're diving into the incredible true story of Maya Carter, a black assistant in Seattle whose brilliance turned a failing biotech firm around. This isn't just about science, it's about dignity, hidden talent, and a company forced to face its biases. Drop a comment. When have you been underestimated and proved them wrong? Smash that like button, subscribe, and join the Fairyland family for stories that inspire change. Let us dive into this transformative tale. The Seattle skyline shimmered under a gray October morning in 2025, its glass towers reflecting the ambition of Nexus Biotech's headquarters. Maya Carter, a 32-year-old black administrative assistant, navigated the 25th floor open-plan office, her arms full of files for the day's critical presentation. For 2 years, she descheduled meetings, ordered coffee, and managed executives' calendars, her title a polite mask for grunt work. Born in Tacoma, Maya had grown up tinkering in her mother's garage lab, her knack for chemistry outshining her peers. A full ride to MIT for biochemistry was derailed by her mother's stroke, forcing Maya to stay local, earning a Master's from the University of Washington while caregiving. Nexus hired her through a temp agency, promising growth opportunities, but delivered photocopies and coffee runs. Maya wasn't always invisible. At 16, she won a national science fair with a novel enzyme design, catching the eye of biotech recruiters. But family came first. Hospital bills piled up, and her mother's recovery demanded her time. At Nexus, she studied late nights, poring over clinical trial data and drug patents, her apartment desk littered with research papers and a half-built spectrometer. She trusted science more than people. Molecules didn't judge her thrift store blazer or Tacoma roots. Nexus's $2 billion Alzheimer's drug trial, Neurovita 9, was the company's lifeline. After 3 years, it faced collapse. Data inconsistencies threatened FDA approval, with a critical investor presentation to Tokyo's Sato Pharmaceuticals in 3 hours. If the trial failed, Nexus faced bankruptcy, and 300 jobs, including Maya's, were at stake. Top scientists from Stanford and Yale had spent weeks tweaking dosages and recalibrating models, but the drug's efficacy data still showed erratic results. Investors, led by Dr. Hannah Sato, expected a flawless presentation, and Nexus's CEO, Evelyn Pierce, was unraveling. Evelyn, 45, ruled Nexus with a razor-sharp intellect and sharper tongue. Her sleek suits and icy demeanor commanded boardrooms, but her temper was notorious. As the trial faltered, she berated her team in morning briefings. "This is incompetence," she snapped, her voice echoing through glass walls. $2 billion, and you can't align the data." Dr. Liam Foster, the lead scientist, shrugged helplessly, his 47 patents useless against the glitch. Emails piled up, stress pills littered desks, and scientists worked 20-hour days, chasing statistical errors. Nothing clicked. Evelyn's frustration spilled over, her gaze often landing on Maya as she refilled coffee. "Why do we keep people who can't contribute?" she muttered to her CFO, loud enough for Maya to hear. At 9 a.m., the boardroom buzzed with tension as the executive team prepped for Sato's team, arriving at noon. Maya set up laptops, her presence unnoticed. Dr. Wei Lin, a retired NIH researcher and Nexus advisor, observed quietly, her notebook open. Wei, 60, was known for spotting talent in overlooked places, her career built on mentoring unsung scientists. The trial's latest data flashed on-screen efficacy rates fluctuating wildly, from 82% to 43%. Liam threw up his hands. The protein binding models are off, but we can't isolate why. Evelyn's face reddened. You're paid to solve problems, not whine. Maya lingered, arranging files, her eyes on the data. She read Nexus's trial protocols during late-night shifts, noticing a pattern. The drug's binding affinity varied with patient pH levels, a variable the team hadn't controlled. As she adjusted a projector, Evelyn snapped, "Maya, stop fiddling with equipment you don't understand. Stick to coffee." Snickers rippled. Liam smirked. Maya's jaw tightened, her mother's voice echoing, "Science doesn't care about titles." She spoke, voice steady, "The issue is in the pH variability. Your models assume neutral conditions, but patient data shows acidic shifts." The room froze. Evelyn's eyes narrowed, then gleamed with venom. "A secretary thinks she can fix my trial?" She scoffed, stepping closer. "You're here to fetch water, not play scientist. Know your place." Laughter erupted. Executives shifted uncomfortably. Wei's pen paused, her gaze sharp. "Maya, leave the thinking to PhDs," Evelyn added, gesturing to the door. Phones were out, recording discreetly. The #NexusFail hashtag ticked up on social media. Maya stood her ground. "Test the drug at pH 6.8, not 7.4. It'll stabilize binding." Liam scoffed. "We checked pH." Maya met his eyes. "You checked averages, not patient-specific ranges." Wei stood, her presence commanding. "Let us hear her out," she said, voice cutting through Evelyn's sneer. "Explain, Maya." Evelyn laughed, cruelly. "Fine. Let us humor her. Fix Neurovita 9 in front of everyone, investors, board, cameras in 2 hours. Succeed, and I'll make you lead scientist. Fail, and you're fired, blacklisted from biotech." She snapped her fingers, signaling security to hover. The room tensed, 20 pairs of eyes on Maya. Wei nodded. "I'll oversee for fairness." Dr. Sato's team, watching via early video link, leaned in, intrigued. "Results matter," Sato said in Japanese, translated by an aide. Evelyn smirked. "Stream it live. Show the world what happens when assistants overreach." Marketing scrambled, #Nexus Challenge trending. The lab became a stage, Neurovita 9's data glowing on screens. Employees pressed against windows, phones recording. Wei and Sato sat front row, Sato's tablet streaming to Tokyo. Maya approached the lab bench, her blazer stark against white coats. Closing her eyes, she recalled her mother's garage lab hours, tweaking reactions, sensing patterns. The trial data hummed like a puzzle begging to be solved. It's not the drug, Maya said, voice clear. The binding affinity shifts in acidic conditions. Patient pH varies from 6.5 to 7.0, not the 7.4 you modeled. Wei's eyebrow rose. Sato typed rapidly. Liam scoffed. We adjusted for pH. Maya pulled up patient data. You used group averages. Individual metabolic acidosis skews results in 30% of subjects. She grabbed a spectrometer, adjusting settings with practiced ease. Recalibrate the trial for pH 6.8, and efficacy stabilizes at 85%. Employees whispered, some mocking, others intrigued. Evelyn's live stream hit 120,000 viewers, comments split, she's delusional versus she's onto something. At 90 minutes, Maya ran simulations, her fingers flying over keyboards. Wei leaned in. Show me the math. Maya shared her equations, linking pH to protein binding. It's like tuning an engine wrong fuel mix, and it stalls. Sato's aide translated her words, and Sato nodded, impressed. Maya finished, stepping back. Ready for a test run. Wei signaled a simulation. The screen lit up. Efficacy hit 87%, consistent across models. No fluctuations. Liam's jaw dropped. Evelyn's smirk vanished. The lab erupted in cheers, scientists stunned. Sato clapped, smiling. This is groundbreaking, she said via translation. Wei added, she's redefined the trial. Sato stood. We're funding Phase 3 $2.5 billion contingent on Maya leading protocol design. Wei recommended her as chief scientist. Evelyn's demotion followed. Reassigned to advisory after leaked emails showed her dismissing Maya's input for months. Nexus launched a mentorship program under Maya, training Tacoma youth in biotech. Her protocols secured FDA approval, saving 300 jobs. From assistant to visionary, Maya proved talent shines brighter than titles. What is your story of defying expectations? Comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe to Fairyland for more tales of triumph. Share this with someone who needs inspiration. Until next time.